All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, man. I want to give double honors to Elder Apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, okay? That's been laboring for over 30 plus years, okay? And I want to give senior salutations to all you sincere laborers out there, okay? That's pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty, all right? That's out there on the forefronts, putting your life on the line, man, for the elect's sake. Okay, and I'm gonna get right into it. I ran across this article just logging in, getting ready to do a Google search, and they put Google has this news that they put up. Okay, and this looked like it says scout.com, but as you can see, the title is pretty much self-explanatory. 5 places World War III could start in 2018. So this is beautiful, man. Okay, because you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true children of Israel, okay? And the descendants of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that might be scattered abroad throughout the 4 winds of the earth, confusing the faces, okay? All right. But you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, the Lord is getting ready to deliver you, give you a great deliverance out of Babylon, okay, and all the other dwelling places you may be around the world. Babylon is known as America. All right, and Babylon is all to be destroyed. Okay, if you read the scriptures, okay, Revelations 18 chapter. Okay, but this is prophecy, man, because all things are getting ready to come to an end. The Lord is getting ready to deliver His elect and destroy the nation of people known as the so-called white people. They go under identity today as white people, but in the scriptures they're known as Edomites. Edom, okay, Esau. Read the book Obadiah. That's the judgment for you. But furthermore, I'm going to continue on this. It said 5 places World War III could start in 2018. You could thank your good old Donald Trump for this, man. Beautiful. Make America great again. And, and that's exactly what he's going to do. All right. Great for us, at least, because America will only be great when it's destroyed. It says the world has managed to take it through most of 2017. And once again, this video was like this article was about 22 hours ago. All right, so this article is beautiful. That's how we are, man. Damn, we made it through 2017. Lord's will, 2018 be the year, and Lord's will it is, man, because things are hot right now. Like the Spirit had it said, this year that 2019 may be the year the Lord might come back, man. Okay, because the scriptures did say measures out of time diligently in itself. Okay, so He did give us signs and let us know things that will take place. It says the world has managed to make it through most of 2017 without the return of a cataclysmic great power conflict. In some parts of the world, most notably Syria, tensions have declined significantly. In others, already difficult situations have grown even more tense. And if you've been keeping up with this thing, it said notably Syria tensions have declined significantly. But only reason why that has declined is because America is losing this proxy war. Okay, it's paid agents known as ISIS. Okay, Russia came through and solve that problem. So that's the only reason why tensions have declined, because America is losing this war. It's trying to start a war, but it's losing, man. Okay, so they're gonna have to do something very drastic to get the tensions back hot, and that's pretty much ultimately what's going to get this thing popping off. America is going to do something so stupid, or Israel, then America is going to be back then, because scriptures say the least of the flock shall draw them out. Okay, reading on, it says, in others already difficult situations have grown even more tense. Here are 5 crises that could lead to a great power conflict over the course of 2018. Okay, so they know, man. This is no game here anymore. This is no mystery. Okay, World War III is going to take place, man, and it's going to be fought with nukes ultimately. All right, but as you see, North Korea. Okay, and North Korea is a rumor war, Of course, the Lord spoke of it in Matthew 24. Shall be wars and rumors of wars. But, not really too concerned about North Korea. He says North Korea is undoubtedly the most serious foreign policy crisis facing the world today. Okay. North Korea is going to be a player in this thing, but it's not really going to be what pop it off. Then it has Taiwan here. Okay. Then it lists certain things about how it could pop off in Taiwan, World War III, Ukraine. Okay. Brothers, just search this article up and read furthermore. I want to make this lesson straight to the point. Okay, not NATO, says NATO. Okay, because NATO is put on Russian borders, man. Okay, but this is really what we want to focus on right here, the Gulf. Okay, conflicts in the Middle East, that's what we want to focus on. Because the whole America's main plan was to go into Iran. All right, that was ultimately the deal here. Okay, now the Gulf. Let's do something real quick. The Gulf, okay, and preferably it's talking about this Persian Gulf here. Okay, where Iran is. Let me do something real quick because for some reason I can't get that. So right here it says Persian Gulf. Okay, so that's what it means when it's talking about the Gulf. Right here, Iran. Iran is really the main factor. All right, once they declare war on Iran, that's it, man. Okay, this is exactly gonna be a hotbed. This whole Middle East part over here. It's gonna be the hotbed of World War III, man. Okay. Go back. Scarred. No. That instead, go back to the article. All right, we're gonna read just a little bit on it. It says the Gulf, the conflicts in the Middle East almost always contain the seeds of great power conflict. See that? The conflicts in the Middle East. That's really what pops off. That's the hotbed. Even if those seeds rarely bloom, as the civil war in Syria has shambled towards its conclusion, attention has shifted to the confrontation between Iran and Saudi Arabia. Okay, it's beautiful right here, Iran. All right, Saudi Arabia still seems to have an itchy trigger finger, and it seems eager to find Tehran's hand behind every setback. For its part, Iran continues to expand its influence in Iraq, Syria, and elsewhere. Okay, so Iran is a key factor in the Middle East. Once America, that's why they desire Iran so much, because like I said, continues to expand its influence in Iraq, Syria, and elsewhere. Iran is a very strong Middle Eastern country. Okay, if America was to get control over that, they would control the Middle East. It says, for its part, while Trump administration has largely accepted the victory of Assad's regime in Syria, it is redirecting its efforts towards countering Iran in the region. Okay, because that's pretty much the ultimate goal. They went into Syria, okay, hoping that'll lead into Iran, but they failed here in Syria. Russia came through, handled things. Okay, so Iran is the target. Okay, it says this has included a virtual blank check to Saudi Arabia and Yemen and elsewhere, a development that could easily result in overconfidence in Riyadh. It's like if I pronounced it wrong. Could Riyadh and Tehran continue their war? War has broken out in the Gulf before without engulfing the rest of the world, but Riyadh, Lord willing, I pronounced that right, has demonstrated a clear willingness to build a diplomatic and military coalition against Iran, perhaps going so far as to include Israel. Okay, look at that, bam, this include Israel. So, through the spirit, Israel might do something stupid to Iran. Might probably throw a bomb or a nuke or something at Iran, and then Iran is going to retaliate with force, deadly force, which is going to bring America into the mix, and then it's a threat to Russia's national security and China's national security if anything happens to Iran, because they invested a lot in Iran. It says, with Russia reasserting its position in the region, it's depressingly easy to imagine great power conflict. Reasserting, Slovakia. It says, conclusion. The road remains jarringly dangerous. The diplomatic confusion of the Trump administration has only added to his danger, creating uncertainty around the world as to U.S. intentions and capabilities. Okay. And we all know the intentions of of America. All right. Look how America was gotten, through slaughter over 100 million Native American Indians. Okay. Then enslave over 20 million so-called African Americans, which are the true Jews of the Bible, Judah, tribe of Judah. All right. Then after that, America has been in over 20 wars in over 20 years, man. Okay. So that's that, man. I'm gonna get some precepts and I'm gonna branch off. All right. Get Micah chapter 5. I'm gonna get verse 15. Okay. And I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen, such that they have not heard. All right, because the Lord is the one that's mustering the battle, like the scriptures say. Okay. The Lord is gearing this thing up, man. He's Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. All right. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. All right, which means valley of troops. Okay, so he gathering them up. That's in the Middle East. Okay, and who is that? He, the Heavenly Father, man. All right. Go back to that. I'm gonna get Revelation, the 9th chapter, and from the top, Revelation 9 verse 12. One war is past. Okay, one world war. Okay, World War I. Woe means destruction. All right, and behold, there come 2 woes more after. So World War II is past. Now it's ready for World War III, man. All right. Okay. And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before the Most High, saying to the 6th angel, which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year to slay the 3rd part of man. Okay, the 3rd part of man is the wicked. All right, and that would be the so-called white man. Yeah, the sons of God, the sons of man, and the sons of the wicked. The 3rd part of man. That's what ultimately these missiles are going to get ready to destroy. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them. So he heard the number of them. Okay, and these are talking about missiles. All right. And thus I saw the horses in a vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire. Because think about this is parabolic talking. Breastplates of fire and of ginseng and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions. Now, do horses really have heads of lions? No, but a lion has a very powerful jaw or head, so to say. That's where all his power is at in his head, because that's where his teeth is at. Okay, and that's where all the power is at in a nuclear missile, in the head of the missile. All right. It says, "Now out of their mouths issue fire and smoke and brimstone." Now horses can't do that. Okay. And like I said, by these 3 was the 3rd part of man killed by fire and by smoke and by the brimstone which issue out of their mouths. Okay. Once again, I issue out of their mouths because that's where the warheads dwell, in the head of the missile. Okay. The other part is just to project the missile from one continent to another. It says, "For their power is in their mouth." Okay. Once again, the power is in their mouth and their tails. For their tails are like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. And it says, and with them they do hurt. So, hey, this is what's coming, man. All right. It says, "And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Neither repented they of their murderers, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts." Because not everybody's going to die by these nuclear missiles, preferably the elites. All right, it's really what you want to focus on here. All right, they're not going to die because they got bunkers, they got space stations. Okay, So it says, in the rest that of men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of their works. All right, so these are plagues. So it lets you know right there when it says horsemen, okay, and it give you the parable of breastplates of fire. It's talking about the nuclear missiles. And it says, by these a third part of man was killed. Okay, and going back to the top, one woe is past. Behold, there come two woes more after. All right, and that's pretty much it. You know, you brothers stay focused, man. 5 places World War III could start in 2018. So, if you want to go further read that article, go right ahead, man. Edify yourself. But with that, man, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. And salutations to you sincere laborers out there pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty.